Hi everyone, welcome back if you are returning from the knitting podcast, or just welcome in general if you're just tuning into the Flosstube by itself. It's lonesome. I am Sadie, I am your hostess with the mostest. And just reading over my thing, I should be able to wing this one. I've decided to leave the comments open from last week for one more week because I didn't feel like writing everyone's name out and cutting it off. I do want to thank everyone for all the responses that have come in so far. I'm trying not to respond to people on that one to make it easier for myself to see everybody to write down. I could put them in a spreadsheet, but hey. So, where shall I start? I have no FOs. Let's not be crazy here. Although I am thinking of just like picking up a small or starting a small, because I don't have currently any smalls. Yes, small. I do have a mill hill, a regular size mill hill going. I don't find those to be smalls. In my head, they're not smalls. So I might just start a small. I don't know. I've got a lot of big things going on, and that is kind of like, will I ever get a finish? I know, Petrie. Come here. Peep, come here. Or go away. Your choices are come here or go away. And go away was her choice. I don't blame her. I got coffee in my goofy mug, my husband's goofy mug. Alrighty. So, what have I been up to? Well, I have actually worked on 3 things. Let's start with this one. And I would like to say that the needle was found, nothing was harmed. Because I record exclusively in this room, and because this is the spare room where my mom usually stays, and because this is where I keep the yarn that I dye and such to keep it free of pets, the only time they're actually allowed in here is when I'm in here. So the door is always shut otherwise. Which meant that while I didn't come back in and find it for a few days, nobody was in here, and I knew it was directly in this vicinity. It was, in fact, directly in this vicinity. It was directly under the desk, basically, and it was pretty easy to find. It was found. We are all good. No more Needlegate. So the first thing, do I have the? Oh, there it is. Don't fall! I have way too many piles. My life is construed of just little piles. I'm working on Terra Australis, except that I'm not doing the Dinky Dyes stuff. I will do the Dinky Dyes stuff probably after I'm done this one, because I'm really enjoying the pattern. I am doing Terra Australis out of my own silk in the Purple Haze and Temptress colorways. And there is how far I've gotten. I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count antique white. So I am getting close to being done. Basically, I have to put a flower down here and a flower over here and finish that, and then there's 4 more quarters to put on. I would love to be able to say it'll be done next week, and it might, but I don't know. I'm not 100%, because doing it 1/1, while I love it, while I love the aesthetic I'm getting out of it, it does require that I have a cat yowling. P. It does require that I have good lighting and that I am very focused. And if you look close, it does have the little speckle dots, which I know Mackenzie was talking about when it comes to the peacock pinwheels, that the little dots kind of get obscured, and they do kind of get obscured, but if you look up close, they are there. That's good enough for me. It has to be good enough for me right now, because I don't know if I could take it not turning out properly. Next up, The one that gave me so much heck last time. Let me just hold on. I grabbed the needle before I pulled it out because that is the smart way to do it. Just put it back in here. It's because it's like a really loose 14 count. It's really old, so it's like there's no stiffness to it. It's very much an old piece of fabric. So it goes. I did do some work on Whimsy, my Quick Stitch Bubble Fairy Cat Face by Heaven and Earth Designs. I think working on her has taught me the benefits of parking and why one should park. So I don't know that I would do another Heaven and Earth without parking. But I have worked on her. I've got this portion of the wing put in here. I did fill in a couple of blocks going here, up and down here. Those are finally finished. Filled in. So a good portion of it is filled in. If you hold it back here, it looks a lot like the painting. So it is all subjective as to how close you are to it. And I believe it was Miss Milky Bar Kid that said that, because some people work on 28, some people work on 25. There's so many different ways you can do a Heaven and Earth, but this quick stitch on 14 count totally works for me. And I think if the further back you look at it, the more it looks like the actual picture. If you look up close at it, it gets really pixelated, but I don't mind that. I think it's really pretty, either way. I love the cat faces. I love working on this, although I might switch to a bigger frame, because the 6-inch is kind of bugging me. That, and I think my husband wants it. Or maybe we'll just buy another 6-inch. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go up to an 11 on it, but I don't think I can. Maybe one of the 8 or 9 ones. Right now I'm just talking gobbledygook. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. So those are the two that got a lot of work seen earlier in the week. The end portion of this week. See, last week I said I was going to dedicate my weekends to just working on Stevie. I didn't even touch her this weekend. I was like, whatever. So I was really in a knitting groove. And then my knitting groove gave way to working on Terra Australia's, because I was like, oh yeah, this is tiny and I can finish it fast. Which, by the way, did not work out. So it was later in the week when I picked up Stevie. But I love Stevie, and Stevie's so much fun to work on. I'm gonna miss her when she's done. So there she is in her fullness. And now I will just do a close-up of what I was working on. So basically this week saw me finish this purple portion, here. I did some filling in on here, on the whatchamacallit, and got the orange put in. I got up here done. So I am making progress, slowly but surely. I think the next big thing will be, I think I finished all the purple sashes. Now I have to finish all the orange portion, and then I get into the next color. And I'm not sure. I think I'll do this side first, and then I'll go over here, because I get the feeling that putting the snap thing over just the DMC of the stand would be a lot better than putting it over the Krennic of like the lantern-y thing over here. She still has no hand. I really don't want to do the hand because it's like 6 stitches of one color, 4 stitches of another. But I will put the hand in hopefully this week. I'm still enjoying her, and I would put money on Jess finishing before me. She said I was going to be finished before her, but I don't think so, because she's got the whole base done, and she's on the hair and the leaves and stuff, and yeah, no. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I don't. But that's okay. I am working her on 28 count Lugana in the gingerbread colorway by Picture This Plus, which I'm really liking working on. And see, I want to cast on all the knitting things. I don't want to start all the projects when it comes to cross stitch, but I just went through Stitch Mania and I can't start anything else because I think my head will explode. It will actually explode because I have too many starts. So I finished all of the smalls I had started. Now I'm moving into the mediums, like the Terra Australis. I think I'm going to pick up the Just Friends again, which I have right here, because I had made substantial headway in Friends Forever, because she says reaching over because she's got everything just sitting right here. I did get an entire head done, right? So I can go in and do that, although this one is really confetti heavy too. And then there's a lot of back stitching, so I don't know. This one's probably going to get thrown in the rotation this week. I want to work on the Pokemon. I don't have a rotation. Maybe I need to make one where it's like you work on this you can work on this whenever you want. You can work on this whenever you want. You can work on this one this week, and this one last week, and this one this week, and so forth and so on. Peep. Come here. Petrie. You think she's being cute, but it's not cute. P. Alrighty. That's what I worked on, but I brought my husband's stuff to show you because he's been working pretty good at it too. I do want to add the disclaimer that if you are somehow related to us, you should probably bugger off. Bugger off. I'm not going to show the thing you need to bugger off for first, but still, bugger off. He started this one. This is going to be his at work one. And it is I'm going to say it wrong. I think it's the Nidoking or Nidokin. It is a Pokemon because he takes Pokemon to work. The picture is the pattern, so go in. Let's see here. Can I hold it back far enough that you can't see the pattern? There you go. That's what it's going to look like. It is a Pokemon. It, however, was charted in all anchor flosses, so... Yeah? Come here! So we ended up not doing the conversion. We ordered all the anchor flosses from 123 Stitch. And this is his little his work bag of his cross stitch. And this one, of course he didn't leave me the thing to tell me who it is. I will get that information from him. This one he is doing for his grandma for Christmas. It is a modular angel. He's got the wings finished, the head. He's just got some of the skirt left to do here. She's coming out really pretty. His grandmother is actually a cross stitcher. She does the Mirabilia, not the Mirabilia, the Lavender and Lace Angels. She does the Lavender and Lace Angels. So this is what he picked for her to go with her angel-loving motif. This will be the second one of his Christmas ones. And then next up he'll be starting on his dad's, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'll keep showing you. He, of course, is at work right now, so he can't show you himself. Nor, I don't think he'll ever get on the podcast because he doesn't like that stuff. And the last thing I wanted to show before I go is the new set of floss that will be up in the shop tonight. There's a set of 5. They come in a pack of 5. So you get this one, which is Forest Sprite. It's a darker green. Greens and browns. This one is Sangria. It's kind of like a confetti peach, orange, wine, purple. This one, which I'm calling Phoenix, goes from a bright yellow to an orange to a red. This one is Blueberry, and it's blues and purples. And lastly, Lagoon, which is a shaded solid of this very vibrant blue. So these will be in the shop. They're 100% silk, 20 meters each, and a pack of 5 is $10 plus shipping. But they are super pretty. So those will be in the shop. And yeah, next week I will do the drawing for the previous set of flosses. I apologize for not doing it this week. I'm just tired. And I still have to get everything put in the shop for this week's shop update. So yeah, I will see everybody next week, and I hope you have a great stitchy week. Bye.